I racked my credit card up for gambling.
Well, he's a total loser.
Greg's gambling scares the life out of me.
Nothing.
You are putting everything at risk.
I don't necessarily like you.
You can never gamble again.
I'm still gonna play poker.
I had no idea that he was still gambling.
I got caught in a lie.
Why the hell are you together?
Money, 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 money.
My name's Karla, I'm 32, and I'm a customer service team lead.
I'm Greg, and I'm 33 years old, and I work for a computer company.
Greg and I met on a dating website.
I saw this picture of Karla. Wow, that's exactly the girl I'm looking for.
We used to go to the movies, go out and play pool, go for dinner.
Go golfing.
Greg bought the engagement ring that he gave me on credit.
How much is this one?
$44,000.
I was like, wow. I don't have that much on my credit card. I bought another ring.
I actually ended up paying a little bit on my ring myself.
Our attitudes towards money are completely different.
I don't have any debt.
She does buy expensive toys like SLR camera.
Digital SLR is paid for.
She just bought a bike.
The bike is paid for.
She just bought golf clubs.
Golf clubs are paid for.
Our relationship was tough because I was hiding my problem.
I noticed that he really didn't have any money left. So it should be $1,200 less. How does that make sense?
I thought I found this magical money-making machine.
Every day at lunch, he would be going to slot machines. He would borrow money from relatives.
By the end of my slot machine gambling career, I had got myself into debt $33,000.
I said, if you don't get things under control, I'm going to leave.
I gave her access to my bank account, and she was monitoring everything.
I wanted to see where his money was going.
I totally think she's a mother figure. All I want to do is pay less on my line of credit.
I don't think he's paying enough to it.
We should be able to enjoy ourselves outside of the house.
Once everything's paid off, then we can do a lot of things that we used to do.
I'm still going to play poker.
Greg's gambling scares the life out of me. I don't see how I could have a joint account with him, and I think probably one child is all we're going to be able to afford, if that.
I hope Gail can open Karla's mind with allowing me to spend my money.
Gail needs to come in and fix this because it's not working.
This month, I'll help this couple move from red to black. I've been solving money problems for over 20 years, tackling everything from high finance to low income. I help people understand money and debt, which is still a huge mystery for most folks. And it's the #1 reason couples split up. So now I'm making house calls. Greg's gambling problem cost him more than just money. It also cost him Karla's trust. Now he's on the straight and narrow, but their money troubles haven't gone away. Greg's play now, pay later attitude drives Karla crazy. Until they get their finances in sync, they're gambling with their future. Hi, Gail Foss-Oxlade.
Greg.
Nice to meet you.
Karla.
Nice to meet you, Karla.
Come on in.
Great. Does he have a poker face?
He does have a poker face.
Yeah, so when he lies to you, you can't tell.
Great poker face.
Pull six?
Yes.
Very fancy. Karla pays cash for everything she buys. But Greg is a different story. Is his paid for?
It is, actually.
How'd you get the money to pay for the laptop?
Bonus for Christmas last year.
Why didn't you pay it on your debt?
Money is no object for me.
Karla, do you want me to lend you this stick so you just spare you and whack it? So what's your biggest issue?
I'd like to be able to spend more money than I'm paying on my debt.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about what your objectives are and whether you two should even be getting married.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I wanted you to be comfortable. This is like home to you, sitting at a poker table. Okay, so you applied to be on the show.
Yes.
Why?
Because I think that I was paying too much back to my debt.
What do you think, Karla?
Greg needs to do without until he gets his debt paid off.
Okay. We'll just play 5 cards. One change. I'm in for 1.
I'm in for 2.
And I'm going to fold.
So we see right here the difference between you and Karla. Karla says she has nothing in her hand. She's not going to throw good money after bad. You don't care. If I had given you 12 chips, you would have bet 12 chips. True?
Yeah.
So I have a pair of jacks. What do you have?
I don't have anything.
So you were willing to bet on nothing. How could she ever trust that there would be money to feed the babies if you were still gambling?
It's trust.
You can never gamble again. If you ever gamble again, which is playing for money, you run for the hills, girl, because it's never going to get any better. It is time to pay up and get this behind you. You're going to be putting $2,000 a month towards your debt until your debt is paid off.
$2,000 a month.
That's right. And you're thinking to yourself, how in heaven's name am I going to do this? This is make or break it stuff. When you sent your financial paperwork to me, there was a one section for Greg and one section for you. It was like you are two separate entities.
Yeah. I don't want to have anything to do with his debt.
What would it take for you to have a joint account with Greg?
For him to have no debt and have gone some certain amount of time without gambling.
You told me you were paying $800 or $900 a month for debt repayment?
Yes.
You're actually paying closer to $1,200. But you're not paying your family anything, and you're not paying Karla anything. And you owe them almost $3,600.
Right.
If you owe almost $24,000 for gambling, why did you think it was okay to beat Karla into submission on having money to play poker?
Because it was entertainment.
I found 70 for online poker, $156 for booze, but that has a pretty big cost.
Right.
And it was only for you. You spend money on groceries, but you also come home and eat out.
Yeah.
Almost $235 a month. Electronics store. That would be the computers, right? Mm-hmm. It's averaging out to about $500 a month. This is where the stuff is going, on top of which there's $1,000 in cash. See this almost $2,600? Mm-hmm. As a family, this represents 40% of your income. Wow. None of that is rent or transportation or real food. 40% of your money gone like that. And you don't think you have enough money to put more money towards your debt repayment?
No, not when I didn't see it.
I tell families they shouldn't spend more than 25% of their income on life, which is everything from groceries to gadgets to entertainment. Karla and Greg are currently spending 40% of their income on life, which shows me that debt repayment is not Greg's top priority. When I looked at your budget, there wasn't a big overspend, so that's not the big issue. The big issue for you is that if you get married with this big a gap between you in terms of your money personality, and you're going to add 2 more creditors to your creditor list, it'll be the 2 divorce lawyers you have to pay. So what we're going to do this month, so that you don't have to do this, we're going to get you on a debt repayment plan that will actually get you out of debt finally. We're going to get you working together on a plan that lets you share responsibility as adults. And we're going to prove to Karla, Greg, that she can trust you.
Cool.
I'm going to start the process of rebuilding that trust. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to give you a series of challenges to do. You do the challenges to my satisfaction, and I'll give you up to $5,000 to help you pay down this debt. You don't do the challenges, you don't have the right attitude, you don't get the money. So are you up for this?
Totally.
Really?
Yep.
Promise me then that you will do whatever it takes to fix this situation.
I promise.
Karla?
I promise.
Go get me your debit cards and your credit cards, because you're going to learn to live on cash. Coming up,
Game tonight.
will Greg play by my rules or keep gambling his life away?
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Greg's gambling habit left him with a pile of debt
I love poker with a passion.
and a fiancée who doesn't trust him.
Greg's gambling scares the life out of me.
Karla wants the debt gone.
I don't see how I could have a joint account with him.
I'm here to get Greg on the right track. You can never gamble again before his whole life goes to pot. For the next month, this couple will learn to live on a strict cash budget. No more credit cards. They'll complete weekly challenges to tackle their money and relationship issues. And if they're willing to change, I'll reward them with thousands of dollars. No changes, no money. Give me the credit cards. Good. These are gone. Which brings me to the point where you get to see what you get to live on for the next few weeks. When I told you how much you were going to have to repay, You didn't think it was possible, and it would not be possible if you kept spending money the way you were spending money. I have trimmed your variable spending by 65%.
Okay.
From $3,600 a month to $1,200 a month. Because you have some trust issues that we still have to deal with. And what you do is you keep your money separate, and then you both pool whatever you're putting together in order to run a household. I have given you 2 sets of jars. I have split your variable spending equally between you. And so, for example, you will each have $50 a week for food. Certainly there'll be a lot less pizza. You will have $43.75 each for transportation, $25 a week for entertainment. What are we not doing anymore?
Playing poker.
$12.50 for clothing and gifts. And your last jar, $12.50 is other. This is cat food, bank fees, medical and dental costs. Which brings me to your first challenge, life lesson challenge. I'm going to start with you, Greg. You have a big burden to bear because you have a lot of debt that has to be paid off quickly. So I've cut your budget. The other step to this is you have to go and make more money. And I want you to make just over $900 a month more every month.
Wow.
You have to find ways to get creative, use your skills. You thinking it's not possible.
That's a lot.
Gail was hard on Greg as far as how much money he has to repay to his debt. Neither one of us expected that it would be that high.
If you do it my way, you'll be debt-free in 11 months. While he's doing that, your challenge this week is to come up with 10 great things that you can do together for next to nothing.
Okay.
I'll see you next week.
It's going to help me to trust Greg if he can do this. And he can do anything with me if he can stick to the budget.
Hey man, how's it going? My rough plan to make the $915 more per month is have a home poker game I will deal for my friends. Game tonight, regular 6-hour match. I'll be dealing for the game, so I'm gonna take the $1 a flop break.
He can be dealing poker and be making money off of it.
Bring lots of guys, make it here by 7. Okay boys, the rules at this table is blinds are 1-2, buy-in of $100, good luck.
I told Greg not to gamble, but as a dealer at a poker game, he can mix business with pleasure. At $1 a hand, he can earn a couple of $100 a night.
It makes me a little bit nervous when he's dealing poker just because I know he really wants to be playing.
Ace King holds up, kings and sixes with ace kicker. It was a surprise for me that Gail said, don't play any more poker. I didn't think she'd say, stop doing something that you love to do.
So far for my list of things to do that doesn't cost very much money, going for picnics, going golfing, bike riding. It's going to definitely give our relationship more energy. Instead of sitting around on our laptops in the evening, we can be checking out the sights around the city.
So when I left you last week, you're panic-stricken over your ability to make the money that I wanted you to make.
Yeah.
Was it that hard?
I picked up an extra 10 shifts for my part-time job.
As the dealer?
Yep.
Good. What does it feel like, having gone through your first week now?
It's a little bit weird, but I've still got money left.
Do you have any money left in your jars?
A couple bucks here and there.
You're on track to hit the goal. How did you do coming up with 365 interesting things to do for no money?
Good, I came up with about 30.
Excellent. So entertainment shouldn't cost a lot. So we did your challenge and yours. You know where that leads us? To your next challenge. Do you wonder why we're standing in a park?
Yeah, we did wonder why. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna have a baby.
We are not going to have a baby.
I think I'm gonna have a baby.
That's right! Okay, this baby has been programmed to act like a baby. It cries when it's hungry or needs to be changed, cries when it needs to be burped.
Okay.
And you are going to go from being the child who likes to play to the daddy who is responsible.
Be careful.
But it also produces a record that we can track to see how well you responded to this baby's every beck and call. Not allowed to touch the baby.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So if you think this is fun, the funnest part for you
Yeah.
is that we're going to give you a video camera
Oh, God.
so you can tape him. Coming up,
How's it going?
Terrible, I'm a bad father.
can Greg stop being the child in this relationship?
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Karla agreed to be Greg's wife, but sometimes she feels more like his mother.
That's a big thing in our relationship is the parent-child drama.
I like someone to take care of me.
My plan has Greg paying off his gambling debt before their wedding. Now I want him to prove that he's no baby and show Karla that he can take responsibility. If they do all my challenges, I'll give them up to $5,000 to pay down Greg's debt.
Greg doesn't really have a lot of experience with babies.
I feel like I'm gonna drop them or mishandle them. I don't know what she'll want. I don't know how to feed them.
How's it going?
Terrible. I'm a bad father. Here, try this. I'm sweating.
I'm always trying to mother him, and it would be good exercise for him to know what that's like.
Get her out. It's challenging because you have to know what's wrong with her. Changing, cuddling, feeding, burping. Tough to figure out at 2 in the morning. There's a lot of responsibility in having a child.
But so far, you're doing really good.
You're a guy who works well under pressure. Want to know what your score was?
Yeah.
You scored 98.
Wow.
You had our highest score ever, which just tells me, Greg, you can really do what's needed to be done. Why did you take this challenge so seriously?
I love to just excel at challenges.
Here's the thing. Why can't getting out of debt be the challenge?
That is a challenge, definitely.
Not such a big challenge. You do the baby really well, you do the poker really well, the getting out of debt thing, not so much.
Yeah.
All month long, I've put Greg in the lead, switching up the power dynamic in this relationship. I'm going to continue the theme in their final challenge. This is your relationship rescue challenge. It's time for Karla to trust you and time for you to prove to Karla that she can. He's going to blindfold you.
Okay.
And using only his voice, he is going to guide you through the minefield of life. Coming up, is Karla finally able to forgive and forget?
Okay, baby, you're coming up to addiction.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
I challenge Greg to up the ante, pay $2,000 a month towards his gambling debt, stop being a baby, and get ready to raise one. Before they walk away with $5,000, he's got to win back Karla's trust.
Karla, Greg, welcome to Gail's third challenge. This is a game called Minefield. The object of the game is to make it through the minefield, collecting both red flags. Now, Greg, you're going to be on the outside talking Karla through it. Because just like in life, she's going to encounter these mines, but we need to stay away from them. If she does touch one of the mines, you guys get this. And we don't want that.
We're gonna walk you forward 4.5 steps. Stop, stop. Turn sideways. No, turn back a little bit. Stop right there. Now walk forward. Wait. Okay, now you're right in front of a mine. Oh, shoot.
You did hit a mine. Let's not repeat that.
I'd like Greg to help me be in a position where I'm going to be financially secure.
That's good. Got it. Good job. We're halfway there. You can walk forward. Okay, we're going towards overspending. Correct yourself to your left. Suck yourself in really thin. Walk perfectly straight. Okay, baby, you're coming up to addiction.
Still concerns me that we might come spiraling down if he goes back to playing the slot machines. That's something that I'm going to have to let go a little bit if I'm going to be able to trust him.
Past addiction. You're over the addiction. Come straight towards me where you're heading for trust.
Going through the minefield, I really had to listen and do what he told me to do, and it worked.
There's the flag right there. Now yank it. I'm proud of you, my love.
Look at you grinning.
I'm so happy.
You're so like a Cheshire cat this morning. Why are you so happy?
I'm happy that I met my goal
Yes.
For the month of
Yes.
bringing in an extra $914.33.
Excellent.
And
And it was hard.
it was terribly hard.
Yeah, but you did it anyway.
Yeah.
Which means he really has some stuff.
He's really proved that he can
Yeah.
do it if he
He gives
needs.
me this really warm feeling. It's true, it's true. Because when I got here, he was prioritizing the gambling over the debt repayment. It was driving you nuts. And I even went so far as to say, I don't know why you're marrying him. Can you see what I was saying, though? Can you
Totally.
see how risky that was?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're in a whole different place now. Have you set the wedding date yet?
We have. It's July 18th of next year.
Okay, so I sliced back on your debt repayment slightly. But if you follow my plan, $1,700 a month towards debt repayment, you will be debt-free in 1 year, including your family and Karla.
Perfect.
The budget also includes $1,000 a month, which you can set aside for the wedding. so that when you end up getting married, you don't end up with a debt hangover.
Which is exactly what I don't want.
Awesome.
And you can use your $1,000 once the wedding is out of the way to build the Let's Have a Baby fund.
Having a financial plan in place and a goal makes life easier, and I'm all about the easy way, so if that's easier, I like it.
So this month you learned to prioritize your debt repayment, put it up front, and do whatever has to be done to make it happen. You played for keeps in terms of what's actually more important. And you learned that trust has to be earned, but it also has to be given. I think you did really well, and I have for you. I wonder, did you get $5,000?
Awesome!
My approach was nagging Greg to pay back his debt. My approach obviously wasn't working, and Gail's approach definitely is working.
But I have something else for you. More than wisdom and education, more than a happy life, I have a weekend of golfing.
What?
Yeah!
That's fun.
Awesome!
So you consider it a mini early honeymoon?
You did a lot of work for that.
Yes, he did. I'm just blown away at your effort.
Thank you.